found a way. They knocked it around. They definitely possessed. We probably wanted to score a few more goals. However, as we've talked about on many of our broadcasts, all you need to score is one more than they do. We happened to score 2, and Chucky clean sheets with his 7th clean sheet of the season.
Wow, that is very, very impressive. In fact, you look at the Sailors, 24 goals, 4, 10 against. You like that ratio. Give us a little recap on the goals, because from what I heard on the news today and saw on the Steamboat Radio social media post, Nathan Rinn, who you may know, got both goals for your Steamboat Sailors. But I know it takes a team, so paint that picture, Joey.
Absolutely will. He was on a little bit of a drought, right? He had 2 goals after the first 3 games. The beauty of this team, as deep as we are, and there's a team in the NFL that uses this as well, that everybody eats, right? So it's one of those where whoever the hot hand is, or in our case, the hot foot, yesterday it turned out to be junior Nathan Rinn in the first half off a corner kick from Henry Jameson. It was one of our pre-called plays. Ball went into the mixer. It ended up coming back out. Jamo found Nathan probably about 8-9 yards out of the goal. Quick turn, right-footed slot into the side of the net. That made it 1-0 at half. Similarly, in the second half, we were going the other direction, and it was a beautiful takeaway in the middle of the field. Ball ended up at the feet of Carter Einfeld. Carter found Henry Jameson. Henry Jameson popped the ball over the top to a streaking Nathan Rinn, who covered a lot of ground. He went from box to box on that one, beat one defender, and slotted it right past the goalkeeper to the side netting on the left side. And that was all we needed. That was probably with about 10, 12 minutes left, and really, really exciting. 2 goals for us, none for them. 2 goals for Nathan and the Sailors, and on we go. Interestingly enough, we ended up losing a spot in the Chapter rankings with a win. However, a big result for us to pay attention to on Thursday night was Cole Ridge going into Roaring Fork and beating them 1-0 with a goal with 6 minutes left. And that sets it up for today's game against Delta. If the Sailors pull off the win, it is the first league title since 2009.
Wow. And that would be absolutely huge. And we've got the Delta Panthers, a team we had some trouble with last year. 5-6-2 on the season. They come in, and it's not going to be an easy result. What do we have to do? What do we know about these guys, and what do we have to do to get the result?
Well, I'm going to sound like a broken record here, Harv. What we need to do is we need to possess the ball. We need to keep it away from them. We want to knock it around by building from the back with quick, short, accurate passes. We want to advance the ball into their attacking third, and we want to convert on our opportunities. So nothing has changed for us. The game plan stays the same. We've evolved as a team. We've entered and changed some little wrinkles. We go about doing things, but the plan remains the same. We play keep away. We do it with quick, short, accurate passes, and we convert on our opportunities in the goal and assist zone. We want to be dangerous inside the box. And when you have a goalkeeper like Charlie Weedle, Chucky Pike, and in this case, in 7 out of the 12 games this season with a clean sheet, we've got the clear advantage.
You certainly do. And looking at common opponents, this really isn't going to be an easy match. Even though you look at the records, what do we know about Delta? I mean, they've got a kid who's a goal scorer in Caden Corral, number 10. Kid's got 9 goals on the season. Looks like Hottinger likes to shoot the ball and pass the ball. He's got 53 shots on the season and 5 assists. Talk about what they've got going on and what Delta brings to the party.
Well, quite honestly, with the schedule that we've had this season thus far, and looking at common opponents, like you just said, we haven't done a whole lot of studying on Delta. Okay. We know the same things that you know. We know that they've got a prolific goal scorer. We know that they like to play a little bit over the top. We know that they're going to play a similar formation to us. However, they've played a couple different formations during the course of the season. At this point and at this juncture, with our last home game of the season and the league title on the line, line. The focus has really been us. It's been our tactics and what we need to do to win the game. So we don't want to put a slight on them or anyone else. However, we are now the hunted, and we still want to play with a hunter's mentality.
The health of the team, how are we looking coming into this match against Coal Ridge? Will we be at full strength, or are we dinged up, or are we going to be missing some guys?
I would say all the above. I'm not so sure we'll be missing anybody. However, last night was an epic evening for us as we trained on the Stancy Shaw Memorial Field up at the North South Charter School. We had a great team dinner at the Fesher Ranch right down the road. Mason Burke took a knock in the game on Thursday. He did, however, practice on Friday evening at the field and looked pretty good. Do we have some dings and knocks? We definitely do at this time of the season. Will anybody be missing play? Probably not. Maybe Mason Burke. Anything besides that, everyone's pushing through. So the key starting 11, most of that 13 to 15 that sees regular time sure looked ready to go last night.
Awesome. How much did the Longhorns test Charlie Weedle, Chucky Pipes with a clean sheet? How many opportunities did they get in that game?
They had several opportunities. I would say they probably had in the 3 to 5 each half, which is enough, though not too much. And as usual, he made a couple really good saves and a spectacular save. They did also hit the crossbar, so it wasn't as if it was impenetrable. They had a very young team, BASALT did. They're going to be on the come-up. They started several freshmen and some sophomores as well, and it's a new head coach, so that program has changed over a little bit. Chucky Pipes was tested, however, with our back line and his natural and innate skills and ability, we look pretty good.
All right, Coach, any final thoughts here before we hit the pitch against this Delta Panther team?
Well, we're really looking forward to this last home game of the season. We hope that anyone who is around Gardner Field and has this morning off and wants to come see some quality soccer and be part of something special and the possibility of the first league title since 2009, come and join us. We're really excited about what we have going with this Sailor Tribe right now, the whole program, and really looking forward to the opportunity to play another one at home and to do something that hasn't been done since 2009.
Wow, Coach, that's good stuff. Can't wait for the game. Just a few minutes away. Of course, we do have some Sailor spotlights on the way. If the technology gods smile on us, you'll be able to listen and watch this game on the World Wide Web at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. Of course, you can listen to it across the globe at steamboatradio.com and here terrestrially in the Yampa Valley on your Steamboat Sailor Sports Connection. KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and 97.7 on the FM dial. Joey, thanks so much, and look forward to chatting with you and watching these Sailors try to get a big win.
Yeah, let's get it going.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Mountain Eyeworks, open for all your eye care needs. Whether you're on the field, court, or ice, Mountain Eyeworks will help you play to the best of your ability.
Mountain Eyeworks!
Let our family help your family see better.
Dr. Erica Musgrove and Dr. Brian Williams provide comprehensive eye care for all ages.
Come see all the latest fashions in glasses and sunglasses.
Mountain Eyeworks, located in Central Park Plaza in Steamboat and Victory Way in Quay.
Schedule an appointment today at mountaineyeworks.com.
Go Sailors!
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailor Sports Broadcast.
Steamboat Roofing Company, proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski bike, run, roof, Steamboat.
To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com.
This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailor Sports sponsors.
See you out there.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I am Mason Douglas Boatner. I am number 4 and I play winger. I've played soccer my entire life. My team goal for this season is to win the state chip, and my personal goal is to improve personally. Other sports activities, I snowboard competitively in the winter and play pickleball in the summer. My favorite subject in school is history because I like learning why stuff happened. I plan to go to college after I graduate. I'm not quite sure where yet. And my favorite movie is The Princess and the Frog. I am Mason Douglas Boatner, and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations, east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Hey Sailor fans, Justin Reed here with the agency in Steamboat Springs. In real estate, just like in sports, it's all about having the right game plan. Whether you're buying or selling, the agency brings the strategy, hustle, and local knowledge to help you succeed. I'm proud to support the Sailors and even prouder to serve this incredible community. Call Justin Reed at 970-761-0094 or visit steamboat.theagencyre.com for all your real estate needs. Go Sailors!
This fall, bring fresh color home with Steamboat Ace Hardware, the great paint store inside your hardware store. From bold front doors to warm, cozy living rooms, we've got top brands like Benjamin Moore and Clark & Kensington, plus expert advice to match. All the tools, all the color, all in one stop. Steamboat Ace Hardware, your local place for paint this fall. Steamboat Ace is the place with the helpful paint folks.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Charlie Weedle. I'm number 1. I'm goalkeeper. For years playing soccer, 9. Team goal, obviously, to win a state championship. I play golf. I'm a Nordic skier and also a biathlete. Favorite subject in school is probably physics. This summer I traveled around a lot for sports and different camps. After I graduate, I plan to go to a 4-year college. My favorite movie is probably Cars. I am Charlie Weedle and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Mountain Eyeworks, open for all your eye care needs. Whether you're on the field, court, or ice, Mountain Eyeworks will help you play to the best of your ability.
Mountain Eyeworks! Let our family help your family see better.
Dr. Erica Musgrove and Dr. Brian Williams provide comprehensive eye care for all ages.
Come see all the latest fashions in glasses and sunglasses.
Mountain Eyeworks, located in Central Park Plaza in Steamboat and Victory Way in Quake.
Schedule an appointment today at MountainEyeworks.com, helping you and the West see better. Go Sailors!
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Parson Daniel Cotter, and I play out on the wing. I played soccer for like 11 years and then took a break, and now I'm playing again. My team goals are to win the state championship. Other sports I do other than soccer is snowboard and play golf. My favorite subject in school is probably history. I played a lot of poker this summer. Plans after I graduate is go to a 4-year university. And then my favorite movie is probably Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And I'm Parson Cotter, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Dotson Payment Solutions are proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors broadcast on KTYV Sports on FM. Hi, this is Zach from Dotson Payment Solutions. Are you running a local business and tired of paying too much for credit card processing and not getting the local technical support you need? Join our team today at DotsonPOS.com. That's DOTSONPOS.com. Dotson Payment Solutions is a home team for point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more, and a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors, your home team.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. When was the last time that 4-wheel drive switch on the dash was pushed? Don't wait for the first big snow to find out your 4-wheel drive isn't working. Engage that 4-wheel drive button periodically to make sure all is in working order and lubricated. We know what's coming soon, and that 4-wheel drive will be needed. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Easy to find at 2565 Copper Ridge Drive. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Omar Ba. My number is 58 in position 6 midfield. Yes, playing soccer in main team and personal goal for season. My favorite subject in school is math. I do to play soccer and video games. After my graduate, I need to career. My favorite movie is BMF. I am Omar, and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailor Sports broadcast.
Steamboat Roofing Company proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski bike, run, roof, Steamboat.
To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com.
This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailor Sports sponsors.
See you out there.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Hey, I'm Brian Ripley.
And I'm Justin Reed.
We are with the Paoli Group.
The Paoli Group has made the strategic move to join forces with the agency.
We are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
As a high school coach and a member of the Paoli Group, our team is dedicated to serving the community and finding ways to give back.
Just like a Steamboat Sailor, we value teamwork, integrity, and character.
For all your real estate needs, find us at thepaoligroup.com. Let's go Sailors.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Will Height. I'm number 25 and I play defense. I've been playing football for about 10 years. Team goal is to win 3A state championship. I also snowboard and play pickleball with my friends. My favorite subject in school is physics. This summer I went to Spain and played soccer with my team. After I graduate, I want to go to college and hopefully play soccer. My favorite movie is How to Train Your Dragon, which is just an OG. I'm Will Height and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank,
Builders First Source,
the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens and Strom Attorneys at Law,
Mountain Eye Works,
Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson's Payment Solutions,
the Paoli Group,
Steamboat Ace Hardware,
and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
Now let's go to the booth.
Brian Harvey, Joey Rinn, live from Gardner Field. Beautiful day for soccer, a little overcast, probably a little chillier than the boys would like, but your Steamboat Sailors, big game today, final home game of the season. Delta Panthers are in town, And if the Sailors can get the result they want to get, they will be crowned Western Slope 3A League champion for the first time, well, pretty much ever, because when they won the league in 2009, they were 4A. So I'd say this is historic, beyond historic. My partner Joey Rind in the booth. Joey, how are you?
Man, oh man, is it going to be a good one. I'm doing great. No place I'd rather be than right here, right now. Really, really excited for the opportunity that presents itself today. A lot of things fell into place the right way, and the biggest, most important factor is how well the boys are playing and how they continue to improve each game.
Yeah. How are the boys looking? I know you were out earlier, training, locker room. What are we thinking here? What's the psyche coming in? What are these guys, where are they right now?
It's interesting, right? A very emotional group. You've known a lot of these kids growing up as well, right, through your son Griff. A little bit more quiet than we would have liked. We don't know what it means. We're not going to read too much into it. They're really, really excited for and anticipate this incredible opportunity. So we're looking pretty good. The one nick we have would be Mason Burke. He's all taped up and ready to go. He trained last night at the Sancy Shaw Memorial Field at the North Route Charter School, so that was exciting. He's looking pretty good. He will not start today, however, just in terms of managing the rest of the season, most of the starting lineup you are used to at this point already. The frame of mind is good. The tactics are installed. Everything's set and ready to go for an incredibly successful day. We're ready and raring to go.
All right, Joey, what are our starting lineups? I know you know it, but there's a lot of listeners out there that may be joining us for the first time.
Well, we welcome them if they are. You've missed an incredible season thus far, but we're happy to have you. Today, starting in the goal will be Chucky Pipes, Charlie Weedle. He is a junior. On the back line, we'll have our two starting seniors at the center back position, Connor Baptiste and Will Height. On the outside back position, also seniors, part of an all-senior back line, which is really, really helpful. You got Ben Castor on the right side, Noah Sabat on the left. In the basic 4-3-3, so the starting triangle today, you're going to have Henry Jameson, the senior captain, at the number 6 position. He and Traden Klingeman at the 8. We'll be alternating those positions as we go, and also starting today is senior exchange student all the way from Italy, Daniele Ui. And your starting front line is that devastating 2009 class, the juniors. You'll have Nathan Rind in the middle, Kane Morris on one side, and Cesar Carrillo on the other.
So, Charlie Weedle, as you mentioned in the pregame show, had another clean sheet.
Sure
you like
did.
to call him Chucky clean sheets. He's had 7 shutouts on the season.
Yeah.
Talk about what he brings to the game.
Well, it's just an incredible element when you have a goalkeeper of that capability and that skill, knowing that it's very rare that you're going to give up more than a couple, if at all. Obviously, as you just mentioned, 7 clean sheets out of 12 games thus far, 3 in a row now. Man, just to know that all you really need is 1, maybe 2 on the front end, and that's going to get you the dub. So we'll take a little quick break here for the national anthem.
You wanted your husband for a
Hold, please.
Tuba player still tuning right now. There we go. All right. Steamboat Sailors are going to be in your red kits with white numbers.
That's your favorite color combination.
The kits that I love the most because they are easy for this old man to see. They'll be moving right to left, I believe, on your radio dial. And the Delta Panthers will be in their all-white kits, green numbers, traveling left to right on the radio dial. Of course, you can listen to this game across the globe at steamboatradio.com. Click on the Listen Live tab. When the drop-down goes down, go to KTYV Sports on FM, click on it, and then click on the letters that say Listen Live. You can listen and watch this game across the globe at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. A big shout out to Sasha Iad, who is running the camera today, which we greatly appreciate, on loan from Steamboat Mills.
That family knows a little bit about winning, don't they?
They certainly do. They certainly do, and they know a little bit about soccer as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, here they come. Your Sailors in the red kits, as Harv just mentioned. They will be going right to left on your radio dial. The Panthers in their customary road whites with their green trim today. They will be going left to right. Their goalkeeper in pink. Chucky Pipes today in his home light blue. Man, oh man, are we ready to go here. This is so exciting. Starting lineup comes out exactly as we anticipated. You've got Kane Morris, Nathan Rind, and Cesar Carrillo up front. Cesar will be on the right, Kane on the left. Nathan will start in the middle. You've got Daniele Uwe starting at the number 10 position. Looks like we're coming out with an 6 and an 8. Traden Klingeman at the 8. Henry Jameson at the 6. And the back line, all seniors going across. Noah Sabat, Will Height, Connor Baptiste, and Ben Castor.
Ball gets sent back to J-Mo. He puts that ball down that far right flank. Now the Sailors matriculate the ball backwards. Height with it, and the Sailors back line just controlling, just like the coaches want, right, Joey?
This is exactly what we want to do. We want to establish a tempo. We want to knock it around, quick, short, accurate passes, establish possession and rhythm early, exploit their spaces. So we're in our base 4-3-3 package. The Delta Bears?
Panthers.
The Delta Panthers come out in their 4-4-2. We'll be looking to expose the space in between their midfield and back line to set up shop and go from there.
So Charlie Weedle sends the ball up that right side. Carrillo chips it off his forehead, sends it to Nathan Rind, who puts that ball into the box. A little confusion as that ball gets popped up by the back line. Sailors trying to settle, and they do. Carrillo can't bring that ball down, and now here comes Delta. Back the other way towards midfield. Good pressure here from Kane Morris, and that ball goes, out of bounds. I was waiting for it. Noah Sabat defending nicely. He's going to make a quick throw here as the Sailors have it right in front of us, near sideline. Sabat with the ball. He's going to send that ball back. Baptiste now. Connor with the ball. Switching fields, working it up the far sideline now. Sailors still controlling on their side of the pitch. Now they move it over half field, and that's Nathan Rind. Rind with the ball. He's now going to settle it back, move to open space. Sailors moving it across. Klingeman sends that ball back to Sabat. Sabat into J-Mo. J-Mo quickly back to Baptiste. And nice ball control here by the Steamboat Sailors. Exercising a lot of patience. And for 16, 17, 18-year-old boys, Joey, that's not easy.
This is the tactic. This is the program. This is what they buy into, and they understand that a game is 80 minutes, that it might not come easy and it might not come early. However, it will come. And we've had several games this season where we've seen that.
So the ball goes out of bounds off a white shirt, and it will be Sailor throwing here on the Steamboat side. Klingeman now. He's got a lot of space here. Middle of the field. Sends it wide. Sailors control down that far flank. That's Baptiste sending it up. And here comes Carrillo to the box. Here he goes. Puts a shot on net. Goal! Cesar Carrillo! What happened, Joey?
Great ball movement up front. Came up the right side from Ben Castor. Castor slots it into Caesar. Caesar and Nathan do a switch. Caesar goes to the middle. Nathan out to the wing. Clears the space out. Nathan does by bringing his man in. Caesar going to that left side dominant, and you saw it coming. He was just looking, and there it went, and boom, he puts it right in, slots it in the side of the net. Caesar Carrillo with his 5th goal of the season. Now stepping ahead of Nathan Rind as a leading scorer on the team as they were tied coming in. Little interior competition, so great way to start in the 3rd minute. Your Sailors 1, Panthers 0.
You'll get the Predator down.
It's a great competition. We love it. We love it.
Absolutely. Sailors now settling the ball on the far side after the kick. Klingeman now with it, with space here. Working far to near, across to Sabat. Sabat settling it here. Now he works it back to Height. Height across to Jamo. Jamo sends it back to Klingeman. Klingeman now goes wide with it. Sailors on that far flank. Working it up there. Caesar down. Beautiful ball to Nathan. Rin gets tripped on the play. That should be and is a whistle. I hope he's all right. That hurts my ankles every time I see a play like that.
He puts himself into dangerous positions like that all the time. It's just his nature.
He was born in a dangerous position, wasn't he? Just sitting next to his dad for extended periods of time.
If you only knew. If you only knew.
All right, so the Sailors have a free kick here. Jamo's going to take it with the left in swing. He puts that in. Oh, ball could be it. Yes! Nathan Rin taps it in.
I believe that's Traden Klingeman. Klingeman. I believe so.
Oh. Socks is high. I thought it was Rin, but, even with these high contrast numbers, I still am challenged.
Well, what you're seeing here is you're seeing several boys with black undertees today, right? So long sleeve black undertees. That was Traden on the far post. And another great goal to be up 2-0 in 5 minutes. This is coming to script right now. You're going to see us put the hammer down a little bit, and then you're going to start to see some substitutions here. You're going to get a lot of people playing in a meaningful game with meaningful minutes. And, man, what a great way to start for your hometown Sailors.
Absolutely. It's been a bit of a nail-biter of a season, but this team is growing before our very eyes, both mentally and physically. Jamo breaks that play up, follows, and now sends it back, and that's Klingeman with the ball. Klingeman slides that one across. Ben Castor with it. He works it to Baptiste. Baptiste up to Jamo. Henry with the ball. Now he puts that ball across. Beautiful ball looking for Carrillo. Carrillo coming into the box. Sends it to the side of the net. What an opportunity.
Using his off foot, the right side right there, driving on the angle. He had Nathan and Kane both getting into the assist and goal zone. Caesar opted for the short angle, the slim angle shot there, went into the side netting. Man, what a great start.
We call that odd angle in hockey.
Thank you.
You don't quite have what you should, but he was also going full speed, so to pull that ball back may have been difficult. So
especially on his right foot.
Yeah, so down to the corner it goes. Rind with the ball. He sends that one across. Nice idea. And that's going to be a goal kick. 34-25 left in this first half. 2-0 the score. I'd like to thank our friends at Builders First Source for all your building materials with 2 convenient locations in Steamboat on either side of downtown, in their original location on 13th Street, and in the Alpine Lumber location up on Pine Grove Road. That's Alpine Lumber.
Something really great about this team, Harv, is nobody cares who scores, right? You've got Caesar that just put in his 5th. You've got Traden Klingeman that's put in his 3rd. Nathan has 4 goals. Kane and Jamo each have 3 goals. Daniele has a couple goals. It's the everybody eats mentality. This is team first.
Daniele puts the ball down deep to Kane Morris here near side. He sends that one back to Sabat. Sabat's going to put that one in, and Rin can't quite control it, but the ball back to Carrillo. Carrillo tries to slide that one through, can't find it. Now it's out to Morris. Morris cuts in. Morris to the box. Nifty footwork there. And and that's going to be a whistle, and it'll
every time. And that's what you do, right? You get your body in between the ball and the man, and you go down, and that's got to be a call.
Big booming kick up to midfield. Nice play by Klingeman to get ahead on it. Uwe slides that one over to Jamo. Jamo across to Castor. And now the Sailors settling it along the midfield stripe here. Content here to control. And honestly, Joey, you can just see the maturity of this team from game one to now. You know, obviously different opponents, so you just don't know. But certainly they're able to execute the game plan so much better.
There's no doubt. And little teeny intricacies installed each week of training. We've had the privilege of talking about this on your show, Harvey's Huddle, as well as on these pregame interviews where every little bit helps, and you hit the nail on the head. This team that we see now versus what we saw the first week, second week of the season, these guys are coming along nicely as any team we've seen in Sailor history, and today is a chance to make history as well, so let's keep it up.
Ball down to Uwe. Uwe here along this near sideline, sends it back to Sabat. Sabat, that one goes off a Panther, and it goes out of bounds. Sabat's going to take the throw, and he's got Kane Morris down deep, and he's going to send that to Klingeman. Klingeman couldn't quite get enough on it to give it back, and that ball cleared, but it's going to be gathered up here by Baptiste. He's going to slide the ball across to Castor. Castor on that far sideline, working it down that sideline in front of the Panther bench, working his way in. Ball slotted across here to Klingeman in the central part of the pitch. Now the ball comes our way. Near sideline to Sabat. Sabat back to Klingeman. Klingeman's going to send it down deep looking for Carrillo. Carrillo, looked like it may have been a handball. No call. And that ball is going to go out. It will be a throw in here for Castor and your Steamboat Sailors. Sailors working it in, now working it back. Now to Klingeman. Klingeman sends it back to Height. Will Height with the ball. Puts it down to Jamo. Jamo back to Klingeman. Klingeman now across here. Great ball movement, great ball control here by your Sailors. And most importantly, possession as that ball gets fired in by Sabat. Sent right back out. Jamo settles, puts it into Carrillo. Carrillo with the ball now. He's going to chip that one in. Looking far post. Ball's around, and there it is! Louis Daniele! The Italian exchange student puts that one in off his forehead. What happened, Joey?
What an unbelievable... It's just the ball movement. You've said it several times in the broadcast so far. It goes from Castor to Klingeman to Sabat, back to Jameson. Jameson back to Castor to Cesar Carrillo. Cesar Carrillo chips one up. It gets tried to clear by the defender. Daniel Uwe, right place, right time. His third goal of the season right now off the head. He buries that one in the back of the net. Don't be surprised here if you're going to start to see some substitutions.
So, off the kick, controlled here by the Panthers. Panthers working that ball back, and now they send it down this right flank. Look out, Sabat coming back. There's a shot. Charlie Weedle with a big save on the transition play off the kick, and now here comes the Sailors back the other way. Sabat up to Morris. Morris down that flank, down this near flank to Rind. Rind is going to slot that ball across, looking, but can't find Carrillo, and here come the Panthers.
A bit ambitious there from Nathan Rind. I would have liked to seen him knock it into the middle to Danielle Uwe. I guess up 3-0, you can try some things a little bit more risky, and that one didn't work out.
Well, when you're up 3-0, we'd like to thank our friends at Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services for bringing you that insurance goal of the game. Solutions for life, Mountain West Insurance, with locations in Steamboat and Craig and all across the western slope. Mountain West Insurance. So Sailors working the ball up from their own box, up to Klingeman. Klingeman to Jamo. Klingeman gets it back. He's going to bring it up that far sideline, sends it down to Rind. A little bit too much on that. Not enough texture.
Looking for that ball down the line with Nathan's speed. Generally, he can catch up to one of those. A little bit too much in front of him. the Sailor defense will get reset. Today's referees, one off our normal crew. We've got Joe Rothermall, today's center referee. On our near flank here, we've got Dave Grinnell, and a guest appearance by U.S. Ski Team national team member on the Nordic Combined side, Alexa Brabeck, in town on break from Norway, training in Norway, and she is a certified referee and on the crew for today. She had an unbelievable season, top 5 finish overall on the women's side, doing unbelievable things for the women of U.S. Nordic Combined. Get that in the Olympics, folks. We need that sport back in the Olympics. Well, not back. We just need it in the Olympics. Yeah.
And it's not like you have to create new venues or anything like that. It's already happening on the men's side, and there's already both special jumping and cross country. It's an incredible sport with a long history. And of course, Steamboat, always a powerhouse in providing the U.S. with athletes. Now the ball down to the corner. Castor puts the ball in, and a nice stop from the Delta goalkeeper. That's Caleb Crawford coming up with a save. He fires the ball up and out to Luis Ortiz.
He's got a busy day at the office today so far. Caleb Crawford faced many different shots. Sailors having the opportunity to get 3 of them in already. 27 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first half. Sailors up 3-0. Inside the first 3 minutes, Cesar Carrillo putting in the first goal of the game, followed by a rebound deflection from Traden Klingeman in the 5th minute, and just a few minutes ago, Daniele Uwe, the Italian stallion, putting the Sailors up 3-0 in the first half of the first half.
Now we're working fractions. You're totally going over my head, Joey.
Trying to expand our listening base.
Yeah. I'm constantly trying to dumb it down, and I do a good job of that.
Just naturally, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, hey, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Nathan and I went out to lunch yesterday at Johnny B. Good's, the burger of the day. Man, oh man, it was so delicious. Nathan and I are still talking about it. We had a great time thanks to the Deemers, always so hospitable.
And we appreciate their support. Mike will be in the booth this Friday as the Sailors will host the Palisade Bulldogs.
Ooh, that's going to be a doozy.
Sailors football. Unfortunately, I will not be here for it, so Lowen Epstein will have the call of that game.
And while we're on the subject, everyone's deepest condolences to you, Harv.
Well, we're going to be in Boston for my mom's celebration of life. She made it to 100 years. She did pretty darn good.
100 years.
The way I treat my body and mind, I don't know that that's going to happen to this Harvey. But
bless her heart, and like I said, condolences from the entire Steamboat community, our listening community, and we hope it's a celebration of life to remember.
Absolutely, it'll be fun. So, Rind controlling the ball back, slides it to Klingeman. Klingeman out wide here to Kane Morris, back to Sabat. Sabat ahead to Uwe. Uwe puts a little bit too much on that ball. Morris can't catch up to it. And that one's going to go across the end line and will be a goal kick. 25:36 left in this first half. Sailors up 3-0. Like to thank our friends at Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Coming for a test nap today in Loggers Lane. Go see Charlie Harris and the gang at Mountain Mattress and Furniture. I could use a test nap. I really could.
How about a full nap?
Full nap would be good.
Heck with the test nap. Yeah. I mean, you've been working some of those hours, man. When you're getting in touch with me to take care of business for this, it's all hours.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I had to send you the text this morning in case I had to wake you up.
You did.
Up so late. Well, good.
And I woke up and sent it and was like, I thought I did that already.
No, that was last game.
Yeah. So,
what an evening we had last night. Big thanks to the historic Fetcher Ranch and the Lotz family, amongst some other families, the Mellons and the Einfelds and the Sabbats. We trained last night at the Sancy Shaw Memorial Field on the campus of the North Route the community charter school. Man, it was a great, beautiful evening there. We had some wildlife assisting us in training. Great experience. We went out to the ranch and had a team dinner. Just really everything about this season has just been spot on, and what a way to finish our home league and home game season with a great night out at the Fesher Ranch and the North Route Community Charter School, Sancy Shaw Memorial Field. What a great time.
Did you guys have to clear the snow off it up there at the Clark-Dick Circle?
Not quite yet.
Okay, I was just checking.
But some of the boys were talking about, man, it's just colder up here.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, Kane Morris, skies for one, couldn't get ahead on it. Beautiful cross from the far side there.
Cesar Carrillo on the left-footed in-swing cross. The airman Kane Morris just about on the ball.
Dangerous turnover. There's a shot. Charlie Weedle. Oh, my. Right at the top of the box, Connor Baptiste, rare mistake, turns the ball over, and a beautiful shot there by Caden Corral, but a better save by Charlie Weedle, Chucky Pipes.
And Caden Corral, no joke out there either. 9 goals on the season from the Delta Panthers. He's going to be their main goal scorer. Everything runs through him at the top. At this point in time, though, really only the 3rd or 4th time he's touched the ball at all, and the first time in a dangerous position. That could have been a handball both ways.
Yeah.
Chucky Pipes doing his thing right now. He's had 2 touches and 2 saves. They really like to use Charlie Weedle as that 11th field player. He does a lot of training with the boys on the field in addition to his extra work in the goal, and an incredible asset to have back there, not only as a goal stopper, but as an 11th field player where they can reset and run the ball through him and get started all over again. And now we start to see some of the Sailors getting ready to warm up in a 3-0 game, approaching that 20-minute position. Again, everything on script right now, Harv.
It's good to see. Yeah, Charlie, the sweeper keeper back there. Yeah, it's just great to have an 11th fielder and not have to worry. He's a talented kid, great athlete. Sailors now controlling the ball here at midfield, their side of it. Over to Kane Morris they go. Looks like Morris has dropped back and switched here with Sabat. And now they're going to rotate back. But all these guys can play pretty much anywhere on the pitch.
It's true. You've got Nathan Rind out there in the wing position where he scored a goal last game against the BASALT Longhorns. He scored 1 at the 9 and 1 at the wing, getting both goals in the last game, 2-0 on the road, setting us up for this one. He's out on the wing, which puts Cesar Carrillo in the middle. The midfield is exchangeable in that triangle as you've got now Traden sliding back to the 6, JMO interchanging into the 8, Daniele's still up there at the 10, and then the senior back line, Steady Eddie's all back there. Colton Melland looks like he's about to step up. Mason Burke looks like he's stepping up. Carter Einfeld. So we're going to see 2 changes up front, and we're going to see 1 change in the back. The midfield's going to hold for now.
All right, Sailors controlling at the midfield. Back to Will Height. Will Height sends it forward to Uwe. Height now with the ball back and up to Klingeman. Klingeman sends it across to Castor. Castor down that far flank. Nice tic-tac-toe passing there. JMO sending it back, looking for Carrillo. Carrillo to the goal line. Cuts back. And nice move. Caesar down the goal line, looking up top. Didn't have anybody as Morris slipped on the play. And here come the Panthers bringing it out, but a good defensive play here from Klingeman.
So one thing we worked on this week in training, and the last week especially, is a principle of when we lose the ball, because in soccer you know we will, can we win it within 6 seconds? So that's a lot about what we're seeing right now, right? When we lose the ball, we get it right back. It's within 6 seconds, and we retain possession.
All right, we've got the subs coming in that you've talked about already. Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing you local point-of-sale payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to your business. Learn more at dotsonpos.com. Also, a big shout-out to Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. West Steamboat on Highway 40. So, Sailors, after the substitution here, Sabat's going to throw it in. Uwe still on the pitch. Gets it back to Sabat. Sabat's going to send it back to Height. Will Height height at midfield, and it's now going to cross as they switch fields. Far side, that's Colton Melland, isn't it?
Colton Melland takes over on the right side for Ben Castor. Carter Einfeld steps into the number 9 for Nathan Rind, and Mason Burke steps in at that 7 position for Kane Morris.
Stay with him. Oh! Nice play there by Sabat to put the ball right back in. Kane Morris controlling. He sends it back to Sabat. Sabat about 30 yards out. And on this...
Carter Einfeld.
Oh, I'm sorry, Einfeld.
Yep.
My bad.
It's that haircut and that 15 and 16, right?
Yep. And dyslexic and more dyslexic. Dyslexia and Baptiste. And they're playing the same position. So, you know. I'm getting cocky now at this point of the season, Joey. I'm trying to be like you and call the game without looking at the roster, and it doesn't always pay off.
Well, I'm with these guys most days of the week, Harv. You're juggling several sports, all your spots, your shows. You got a lot going on. And nice. I'm happy to be here to help you.
Ooh, back to Henry Jameson. Jameson sends it across to Melland. Now, Melland, I can just tell, he's got that wrestler sort of physique. Oh, that ball across. And that one's going to go out of bounds. And it will be a goal kick here.
So that next round of substitutions we'll see, even though the guys aren't up, you can expect some changes in the middle. I would suspect that perhaps a Giovanni Munoz will step into the middle there. I would suspect that perhaps you'll see a Daniel Martinez get out on the wing. We're going to try to get some guys in today. Twofold, right? You want to get these guys experience in a meaningful game. Get your starters some rest as we start to really think about the potential for a playoff run. Very highly seeded right now, number 3 in the Chassa formula.
Down to Burke. Sorry, Joey.
It's okay.
Down this near flank here. Goes out of bounds. 3-0 if you're just joining us. 17:30 left, and we've got 2 road games left, right? Where are we next?
On Tuesday, and we're taking the show there from what I understand, right?
Yes, we are.
On Tuesday, we'll head down to Glenwood Springs to play the Demons, and then that following, I don't remember, I think it's a Saturday, we finish down at Bruce Randolph, who is
heading to the inner city.
Yes. Currently last check, they were number 1 in the state at 2A, however, suffering their first loss of the season on Thursday.
Ball pinballing around.
Very likely that this Sailors team, if this result stays same or similar, will find themselves in the top 4 seeds of 3A. We've been bouncing between number 2 and number 3, depending on the math formula. That one's easy for Charlie Weedle. He'll scoop that up, roll that back out to Traden Klingeman, and back up the field we go.
Oh, beautiful through ball there from Klingeman. Running onto it, Carrillo in the corner. Far side, looking to cross. Sends it in tight there to Einfeld. Carter couldn't control. Now the Sailors get it back. 6-second rule, right?
Absolutely. That's exactly what we're looking for, right? When we turn it over, we win it back within 6 seconds.
J-Mo with the ball. Now he tries to put that one through, and Mason Burke couldn't catch up to it, and Caleb Crawford with another save here. He's been a busy boy, losing weight overnight. Sailors, how many shots do you think we've gotten on net right now?
I'd say we're probably around 8.
Which is
7 or 8.
In the soccer world, that's quite a few.
It is. If you can get 8 to 10 each half, you're looking really good. The most impressive part right now about the Sailors is the percentage of possession and the percentage of completed passes. Right now, that is what's dictating the pace of the entire game.
Klingeman now sends that one wide. Noah Sabat with the ball. In tight. Oh, Mason Burke sends it near side.
With a righty, by the way. Looks like the next 2 substitutions are going to be Jojo Munoz, Gavin Whitlinger.
So you said Mason was dinged up just a little bit. You can see him. He's limping a little bit, but that was great to see. He's naturally a lefty, and he took that right-footed.
He did.
We would have liked to see him go far post with that shot, but still got the shot off and put it kind of on frame.
Great opportunity for these guys. You now have Mason Boatner on the right side, the right wing, the number 11 position, subbing in for Cesar Carrillo. Jojo Munoz into that center mid spot. Looks like Traden Klingeman getting a break, who's gotten a ton of minutes this year, so they're going to start to take the pedal off of him as well. And Gavin Whitlinger will come in and play an outside back position, normally in the middle, for Noah Sabat. We're going to see a lot of Sailors playing today.
So ball turned over there on the Whitlinger pass, controlled here by number 12. Ottinger puts the ball to this near corner, now works it back out to the top of the box, and there's a shot, and Weedle with another stop.
No problem there. First time all game, the Sailors haven't won the ball back within 6 seconds.
And good ball movement, but if they're going to shoot the ball from 30 yards out, we'll let them.
Especially with Chucky Pipes back there.
So JMO controlling it into the center part of the pitch. That's number 24. Jojo Munoz into the game, as you mentioned, down this near flank, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. Kane Morris with a quick throw. No, he's going to leave it for Mason Burke, and that's not Kane Morris. That is Carter Einfeld. 15, 16. I could feel the stare, Joey.
Usually it's, for the listeners, usually it's a quick tap on the shoulder and I try to make eye contact with you. I don't want to step on you all the time, but we're going to try to keep it right.
Look, often wrong, never in doubt.
Sounds like my upbringing.
And a nice play by JMO to dispossess. Puts that ball out wide. Is that Boatner on the far side there?
Mason Boatner playing the 11 now. Yeah, your front line is Mason Burke, Carter Einfeld, Mason Boatner. The triangle right now, you've got Danielle Uwe, you've got Jojo Munoz, and you've got Henry Jameson. Back line, going left to right is Gavin Whitlinger, Will Height, Connor Baptiste, and Colton Melland. Oh! You're going to see that starting 11 with limited minutes the rest of the way. They may come out again just to stay in rhythm to start together in the second half. However, this game is going to be managed a little bit differently than we would normally see in a 3-0 game. In spite of it being a league title game, without getting too far ahead of ourselves, right now the Sailors in control. They're going to manage minutes for the starters. They're going to get important game minutes in for the number 2s, and it's going to be managed appropriately, just like training was last night.
And it's just great to get these game changers in, get these kids who don't see as much time, as much game experience as possible. Whitlinger here.
Deflected there by Gavin.
Gavin on this near flank back line. There's a ball into the,
ping-ponging around, right, Harv?
Yeah, a little bit. Or pinballing, whichever you prefer.
Oh, that's right. You're the pinballing guy.
We do both.
Ooh, just missed that 1-2 with Daniele and Mason Burke on this side.
See, what I try to do is say the same thing different every time, and I don't always succeed.
I didn't really want it.
And I say things like absolutely all the time. So,
Great. We see a lot of photographers out there today. You got Mike Morris, Bart Brown, who had 2 alumni in this program. He's out today. Looks like Delta's got their own photographer. Ball boys from the Academy program, and looks like the U11 boys as well.
Mason Burke takes it to the corner, to the goal line he goes. Pops it by the defender, can't get around him though. And now it's up to Munoz. Munoz with a man in his back pocket there, sends that ball back to Uwe, back to Whitlinger with the ball now. Gavin is going to switch fields with it, sends that ball across to JMO. JMO with some space here, about 45 yards out, as the Sailors content just to control the ball, working that
keep
back
away.
line.
Got to play keep away.
Back to Height. Height gets it over to Baptiste. Baptiste to Mellon. Mellon back to Baptiste. JMO now with the ball. And the Sailors working this back line. Jojo Munoz with it. Now to Whitlinger. Gavin with it along the sideline. near side here. Sailors moving right to left in their red home jerseys. White numbers, which I really like. Great contrast here. And I'll tell you what, this is as good as I've seen him play all season long. So.
And part of what dictates that is the opponent. With all due respect to the Delta Panthers, right? They have been scuffling a little bit lately. They had the bulk of their wins in their first 4 or 5 games of the season, mostly against inferior non-league opponents. Delta got into their league play, not seeing a whole lot of success against what's a very strong Western Slope 3A league right now. So the Sailors really working on technique and tactics. Not a whole lot of drop-off for the Sailors with these substitutions. No. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Your Sailors up 3-0, scoring twice in the first 5 minutes. In the third minute, Cesar Carrillo with a great left-footed slot, followed by a rebounded deflection from Traden Klingeman in the 5th minute. And then about 10 minutes later after that, Danielle Uwe picking up a head ball off of their head ball clearance to make it the 3-0 game you see right now. 9 minutes left, Harv.
In this first half, 3-0 the score. Sailors with a commanding lead right now. Although we could use one more Mountain West insurance goals. Couldn't have enough insurance, Joey.
Never enough insurance.
Got to keep investing. So down that far side, Mellon sends it to Boatner. Mason with the ball along that far sideline, gets dispossessed, and here come the Panthers back the other way, but the Sailors get it back, and that was less than 6 seconds.
And there's the 11th field player right there.
And Charlie Weedle sending it up to Height. Will Height with the ball. He's going to push that one wide to Melland at midfield. Melland, nice triangulation there. Just working their way through. Oh, beautiful. Do we have, a Mr. Bender in the house, a math teacher from middle school that could talk geometry right now? Because that was just some beautiful angles right there.
We've got Courtney Weedle, 6th grade math teacher down there, I see.
There we go. Ball across. Out wide. And Gavin Whitlinger, I'm sorry, that is not Gavin Whitlinger. That is Henry Jameson back to Melland. Melland to Boatner, Boatner to Melland. And now we're going to slide it back. Jojo Munoz with the ball here, central part of the field. Puts it in deep, looking for Mason Burke. Burke turns, brings it to the goal line. And now looking. Burke now sends it back. And there's a shot from Uwe. That one's headed out. And can the Sailors get it back? Nice pressure there by Uwe. And good ball movement, though, here by Delta. And that's going to be a whistle. That's going to be a whistle.
Foul there on Mason Boatner on the far flank. That'll be a free kick for the Delta Panthers. Just under 7 minutes to go. 3-0 Sailors. Sailors going right to left on your radio dial. They are in their red kits with white numbers. The visiting Delta Panthers in their white kits with their green numbers going left to right. The Sailors have full red socks. Panthers full white socks. Referees today, Joe Rothermel in the middle as the center referee. Got Dave Grinnell over here on the near flank as the assistant referee, and U.S. national ski team member, Nordic combined skier Alexa Brebeck, back in town from Norway, training as a guest appearance here on the far flank. Multi-talented Alexa Brebeck.
Former Steamboat Sailors, girls soccer player.
Mm-hmm, and a good one. Played outside back, and she would destroy you. I dare you to go down Lex's side. Dare you.
And the Sailors.
A little too much. Really good idea, just a little too much.
We need a little more back swing on it, a little more.
More substitutions today for the Sailors, as expected. Connor Baptiste will sub out. That puts Gavin Whitlinger into the middle. Senior Collier Lotz, the host of last night's party, comes on at that left outside back position. Daniel Martinez comes in for Daniele Uwe. So Daniel for Daniele. And that just leaves 3 starters left in the game right now. Your senior captain, Henry Jameson, the silent leader of that back line, Will Height, and of course, Chucky Pipes.
Last year we played this Delta team and just beat them 1-0
on the road.
It was a tight game on the road.
Nail biter. Field was really challenging. I did that game by myself with just a camera. Really, really challenging. Caught a lucky break in that second half to get a late goal. And we're going to have, again, just like in Basalt, we're going to have some challenging field position in Glenwood. It's a long, narrow field. The grass is high and thick, so not looking too far past this one. However, another big game Tuesday for the Sailors on the road.
And Glenwood always gets up for your Steamboat Sailors.
It'll be their senior night, Harv. So wow. It'll be festive, and the stands will be packed. And a lot of these guys play with some of those guys in Glenwood and Roaring Fork and Basalt with all these regional teams that are forming now. So there's friendships, there's adversarial friendships. It's going to be fun.
There'll be some smack talk. Collier Lots keeping that ball in, looking for Mason Burke here near side. 3-0 if you're just joining us. Remember, you can listen and watch this game on the World Wide Web at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. Thanks to Sasha Ayad for running the camera for us. Sasha, of course, owner, proprietor of Steamboat Mills. You need a kitchen remodel, new bathroom cabinetry, whatever it may be, he's got you covered. And Sash, we appreciate you running the cameras.
We love it. We love it.
I think
see a lot of the U15 girls down there. They are off and done for the season, finishing with just a fantastic weekend down on the Front Range last weekend, culminating their season with a 4-2 victory against FC Brighton. Looking really good.
Einfeld with the ball, slides that one across to Jamo. Jamo steps inside with it and now works it back to Munoz. Munoz here, Sailors.
That's Martinez. Loses the ball. 2-1,000, 3-1,000, 4-1,000, 5-1,000, 6-1,000.
If you wonder why we've got Count Dracula here in the house, it's not Sesame Street. But, interesting point you make, and they've done a pretty good job since you brought that up, that the Sailors don't want the opposition to possess the ball for longer than 6 seconds after they dispossess them. Now they slide the ball down to Cart.
They called him offside. And I think he knew, because you saw him start to let up and then he went again. Flag goes up from Alexa Brabeck. Probably not a bad call.
It looked to me, I thought, it's hard. We don't quite have the angle.
No, we sure don't up here.
But it did look like on the back line there, Loudon Sprouse, the sophomore.
Bunch of shout-outs. We've got families in Wisconsin watching the Morrises. Oli and we've got Oli out there and his family watching. We've got Carol in Connecticut. We've got the Rind family in Rochester, New York. We're in the Netherlands. We're in Canada for the Klingemans. We're on the East Coast in Virginia. We are an international broadcast. Daniele's family watching in Italy.
And there's the ball sent to the central part of the pitch, controlled here by the Panthers. Panthers working the ball, trying to get something going here before the end of this first half. Sailors on top 3-0, 1:28 left in this first half play. Far side, Boatner is going to send that ball in. Looking for Einfeld.
There it is.
Carter tries to slot that one back to Mason Burke. Couldn't put it through. Jamo now pressuring. Jamo gets that ball back, certainly within that 6-second mark. And now Jojo Munoz, a long shot.
And why not?
Yeah, a slap shot from the blue line, as we'd like to say.
Inside a minute here, Harv. 3-0, your Sailors catching up if you're just joining us in the third minute. Cesar Carrillo with a left-footed slot to the far side of the net. Actually, same side for him. Just 2 minutes later, on a rebound deflection, Traden Klingeman finds the net to make it 2-0 5 minutes in. And just about 10 minutes after that, off a missed clear, Daniele Uwe finds his head on the ball and puts in the third goal of the day for the Sailors, putting them up 3-0 for the first half, and we are running down to 15 seconds left.
Big shout out to Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law. When life throws you a yellow card or red card for that matter, Ellens and Strom has your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, real estate, business, and more. Also like to thank Chris Paoli and the Paoli Group with the International Real Estate Brokerage, the agency for all your real estate needs. Go see Chris Paoli and his team. Also like to thank our friends at Mountain Eye Works, helping you, me, and the refs see better. Eye care in Central Park Plaza and online at mountaieyeworks.com. Also like to thank Steamboat Roofing for all your roofing needs. Go to steamboatroofing.com, helping the Sailors raise the roof after every victory. One Off Auto Center, One Off Performance, formerly Doc's Auto. Same great service, same great place for all your automotive repair needs on Copper Ridge Drive. And Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig. They are lending. We're going to take a quick break. After one half of play, your Steamboat Sailors dominating. Sailors boys soccer team up 3-0 here, live from Gardner Field. Final home game of the season. If you're anywhere near downtown, come on out and cheer your Steamboat Sailors on. Right here on KTYV, Sports on FM at 105.7 and 97.7 on the FM dial and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank,
Builder's First Source,
the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law,
Mountain Eye Works,
Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson's Payment Solutions,
the Paoli Group,
Steamboat Ace Hardware,
and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. When was the last time that four-wheel drive switch on the dash was pushed? Don't wait for the first big snow to find out your four-wheel drive isn't working. Engage that four-wheel drive button periodically to make sure all is in working order and lubricated. We know what's coming soon, and that four-wheel drive will be needed. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Easy to find at 2565 Copper Ridge Drive. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builder's First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builder's First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builder's First Source, now with 2 locations, east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Hey, I'm Brian Ripley.
And I'm Justin Reed.
We are with the Paoli Group.
The Paoli Group has made the strategic move to join forces with the agency.
We are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
As a high school coach and a member of the Paoli Group, our team is dedicated to serving the community and finding ways to give back.
Just like a Steamboat Sailor, we value teamwork, integrity, and character.
For all your real estate needs, find us at thepaoligroup.com. Let's go Sailors.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Cesar Carrillo. My number is number 3. My position is left wing or striker. Years playing soccer, like about 6 to 5 years, for my whole life basically. My team goal is to win the state championship and make it far. And I play basketball a lot and just soccer are my 2 main sports. My favorite subject in school is probably math because it's the easiest for me. What I did in the summer was a lot of basketball and went to Vegas for a basketball tournament and soccer practice. And plans after I graduate is to possibly continue with sports or just go to college and see what happens after. And my favorite movie is probably Coco because it's a pretty good movie. I'm Caesar and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
This fall, bring fresh color home with Steamboat Ace Hardware, the great paint store inside your hardware store. From bold front doors to warm, cozy living rooms, we've got top brands like Benjamin Moore and Clark & Kensington, plus expert advice to match. All the tools, all the color, all in one stop. Steamboat Ace Hardware, your local place for paint this fall. Steamboat Ace is the place with the helpful paint folks.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Kay Morris. I play the 10 or forward. I've been playing soccer for like 6-7 years. My team goals for this season is to win a state championship. I also play basketball. My favorite subject in school, I'd have to say either Spanish or math, because they just come kind of easier to me. Over this summer, I golfed a lot and went to Las Vegas. My plans after I graduate is to move to Panama and open a jet ski business. My favorite movie is How to Lose a Man in 10 Days. I am Kay Morris, and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Steamboat Motors is making it easy and safe to get on the road this winter. Come check out the brand new Ford Ranger XLT and the Super Duty F-250 XL, or the brand new Ram 1500 and 2500s are on the lot and ready to go to work for you. Make work easy with the all-wheel drive Ford Transit van, or attack the slopes in style in a new or used Jeep or a stylish Ford Bronco. Steamboat Motors, a consistent J.D. Power Award winner, West Steamboat on Highway 40, and online at steamboatmotors.com.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of the Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Hey there, this is Kenny Reisman with the agency Steamboat Springs. And if you're listening to this ad right now, it means you're paying attention to youth sports here in the Yampa Valley. And I guess I know a thing or two about those, as I am a self-proclaimed recovering youth sports parent. I'm also a realtor here in Steamboat Springs, so if I can help you out with any of your needs whatsoever, please don't hesitate to give me a call. 970-846-5101. Kenny Reisman with the HC Steamboat Springs. Go Sailors!
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Connor Baptiste. I'm number 20, and I play center back. I've been playing soccer my whole life. My goals for this season as a team is to win a state championship. I bike and ski outside of soccer. I also play basketball. My favorite subject in school is physics, because it's got math and it's just fun. What I do this summer, I went on a bunch of trips to New Jersey and out east. After high school, I plan to attend a 4-year college. My favorite movie is Fast 5, and just because I like it and my dad and I watch it all the time, I'm Connor Baptiste, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank,
Builders First Source,
the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens and Strom Attorneys at Law,
Mountain Eye Works,
Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson Payment Solutions,
the Paoli Group,
Steamboat Ace Hardware,
and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
Now let's go to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors football.
We are back live at Gardner Field. Beautiful afternoon now. We've had some steamboat weather. Northwest Colorado don't like the weather. Wait 5 minutes, drive 5 miles. But it is sunny right now, but we've got cloudy skies around, so that will change. 3-0 is the score. Your Steamboat Sailors on top after a beautiful first half. If you're a Steamboat Sailors soccer fan, my partner Joey Rind here in the booth. Joey, give us a little recap of what happened there in that first half, because it was basic domination here for your Steamboat Sailors, and really great to see.
It really was. The Sailors came out and immediately established possession, knocking it around with quick, short, accurate passes. Their pass completion ratio and their possession ratio really high, looking good, finding great opportunities. Cesar Carrillo putting one in the 3rd minute, Traden Klingeman getting one in the 5th, and about 10 minutes after that, Daniele Uwe. Some slight changes coming out of the locker room. You've got Daniel Martinez starting on that wing in the second half with your starters Nathan Rind and Cesar Carrillo. In the midfield, Jojo Munoz stays out there. Paxton Zuck gets the start for the second half on the back line. Everybody else, familiar faces. Traden Klingeman, Connor Baptiste, and Will Height form that back triangle there. And here come your Sailors getting off to another great start in the second half. Delta playing for pride. The Sailors playing for the Western Slope League 3A title,
which would be huge. And, you mentioned it during Harvey's Huddle, or maybe it was even the pregame show, that the Sailors at one point were number 3 in 3A. Not that the CHSA rankings matter, but they dropped back to 4, and they hadn't lost a game. Why do we think that happened?
Well, there's 2 rankings, right? There's your Max Preps ranking, and then there's the CHSA formula. So the CHSA formula you're speaking about, we were number 2 in the middle of the week last week. It's just the way games are played. Games are usually played on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. It just depends who plays when, how it shuffles. Right now, we've been jockeying position with Jefferson Academy. Ironically, the team that knocked us out of the playoffs last year, we've been jockeying between 2 and 3, and here comes Daniel Martinez.
Martinez on that far flank. Nice little move. Dispossesses, working his way through traffic, and tried to slot that one out front, but couldn't do it. Ball high in the air now at midfield, goes out of bounds on the far side. 38 minutes left in this ball game. 3-0 the score, Sailors on top.
identifying at halftime that the 4-4-2 from the Delta Panthers really changed into a 4-5-1. I think they realized how powerful we were in the midfield. They made the adjustment to try to log jam that. Didn't quite work the way they wanted. Obviously, we make the adjustments, and our adjustment is basically to stay the same. And really, there's a step on throats mentality that we try to get out of these kids. We just don't want to let Delta back in this game at all. So we want to make sure that we put this thing away and hoist the trophy, so to speak.
So Sailors controlling far side. That's Kane Morris.
Now in the midfield. He drops down into the midfield, so Daniel Martinez takes that spot on the wing. Jojo Munoz in the middle with Traden Klingeman. And Jojo Munoz. Noah Sabat back out there on the back line as well. Similar, not quite the same. Looking to establish and continue that rhythm that the Sailors had in the first half. Getting also some different combinations and different players some valuable minutes. That could have been a handball, and it was, and it is.
We could hear some of those refs in the stands.
Yeah, that was Matt Hall. That was Matt Hall, our PA announcer, Robin Hall's other half, not better half, of course. Will Hall, if he's not training, would be a member of this 2008 graduating class. He
down in Argentina.
He is at the Mendoza Academy. And another alumni, more than likely, if he's not training, also listening and watching, would be Will Hayden, signing his first contract in France, playing over there. Also have alumni Nolan Laird. I saw his parents here. He's down in Spain playing in a gap year as well. So lots of former Sailors out there still playing, testing their mettle across the world.
So the Steamboat Sailors girls flag football team playing later this afternoon against the Pomona Panthers.
What a great story, great program, incredible. Get their first playoff win ever, and it was at home.
Yeah, monstrous. The Sailors played Pomona earlier this season and lost 48-12. But the Sailors have improved. They've won their last 6 games in a row. That game happening at about 2:15. Unfortunately, I can't make the trip. I'm not going to make it. But we'll be certainly keeping you posted when we find out information.
Yeah, we wish them all the luck.
Absolutely. Check out the Steamboat Radio Facebook page, and Shannon will have updates and scores and all that fun stuff, and I'm sure some pictures as well. And we got a free kick here for the Panthers of Deltas. We're down to 34:45 left. Once again, you can listen and watch this game on the World Wide Web at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. Thanks to Sasha Ayad for running the camera for us.
Sasha!
On loan from Steamboat Mills. You need a new kitchen, bathroom, front foyer, you need cabinetry, that type of thing. Steamboat Mills has got you covered. Coming to their showroom, it's where the old people will not remember this, but where the former barber used to be.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Ken. You didn't want to. You don't want to get in Ken's chair. His wife was awesome. We're still friends on Facebook.
His wife would cut your hair if it was below the ear. He would cut it.
Yeah. They were particular. Ken knew better. He knew that I would not sit in his chair. But at any rate, right across from, what is it, table 79? Used to be Tobiano. Was Chelsea's. Was the old Coca-Cola building. Interesting. I did not know that. So 33 minutes left. You can also, of course, listen to this game wherever you are across the globe at steamboatradio.com and here terrestrially on KTYV Sports on FM, 97.7, 105.7 on the FM dial.
Quite the listening audience as well. Marion Oley out in Wisconsin watching their grandson, Kane Morris.
And look at that. He just touched the ball.
He did. Carol from Connecticut. Families with Noah Sabat. You've got Omi, Zaida, and Brenda in Rochester, New York, watching their grandson and nephew, Nathan Rind. We've got listeners everywhere. Netherlands, Canada with the Klingeman family, also in the Virginia area. I know they're also here watching this time as well. Friends and family everywhere. In Italy, Daniele Ui's family watching.
Will Height's going to turn that ball out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in here for the Panthers' far side. We're down to 32-23.
Got the Weedles family down on the Front Range in the Littleton area.
So Colorado Buffaloes off this week, so after this game we'll rejoin regularly scheduled programming. Denver Broncos tomorrow will be on KRAI AM, 550 on the AM dial and 105.1 in Moffat County and beyond on the FM dial. Broncos taking on the New York Giants. Pre-game show starts at about 11:30ish, almost noon, and then, of course, they kick off around 2.
One thing I can guarantee you about the NFL season this week is that my beloved Buffalo Bills will not lose.
They got a bye this week, Joey?
They sure do.
All right. I like the way you think. Just actually, you look at it and think that may be too early in the season, but the way things have been going for the Bills right now, good time to regroup.
Absolutely necessary, I believe.
I think they're going to be just fine.
I agree. We'll see if Brandon Bean does anything this week. We have a little bit of an issue at receiver, a little bit of an issue, as we talked about on Harvey's Huddle, on the back end. Like most NFL teams, dealing with some injuries that came at an inopportune time, if there ever is a good one. I think we'll be just fine as well. For those that know as much as I do about my beloved Buffalo Bills, we have lost 2 games in a row every season since 2017. We've been just fine.
Nick Cutler
All right.
and Dominic Osborne in for the Panthers.
All right, Panthers sending a couple of subs in here.
Is the glass half full?
Got to be when you're a Bills fan, Sash. Yeah. There's always next year, but we're going to focus on this year first.
And folks, right now, I know for a fact that I am outnumbered here in the press box when it comes to Bills fans, with both Sasha and Joey reigning from Western New York. Nice play there by Connor Baptiste as the ball goes out of bounds, and
so Harv,
so did number 9.
Let me say this out loud. Not the start that we wanted to see from the Sailors right now. Not the same connection, not the same rhythm. Haven't been knocking the ball around with the same possession.
A little lackadaisical?
I don't know if it's a 3-0 attitude, if it's a few in the change in personnel, if it's freshness, what it is. Whatever it might be, we're about 10, 11 minutes in. We haven't seen the same continuity and rhythm that we've seen thus far. Plenty of time to change that, and let's see if Caesar driving down this far flank is going to be able to do it.
I think he is. He slots it back. Beautiful pass. Kane Morris off the post. Rebound. Carrillo. Beautiful defensive play there as they pop the ball out, but a couple of opportunities there for your Steamboat Sailors. Now they're going to regroup, sending it back to Zuck. Paxson with the ball tries to send that one across, and it does.
Might just be what we need, a little bit of spark right there.
So an opportunity there, Joey. There's that through ball to Morris. Morris cuts it back in the box. He sends that one on net, and a nice stop here by Caleb Crawford.
A little bit more similar to what we want to see here in the last 2 to 3 minutes. Attack mentality, driving the ball, and they're going for broke here, the Panthers. It's going to turn into goalie wars.
Well, and I love the ball. Carrillo brought that ball down, did slot it back, made a beautiful pass, did not take the odd angle shot, and Morris drove that ball into the post and then got his own rebound and got another shot. So he just couldn't convert, but a nice little
Here it comes. I think this is a little bit more of the style we'd like to play. We're going to build it from the back. Quick, short, accurate passes. Get everybody some touches as we look for the space that they're giving us. Looks to me like they're still trying to play some combination between the 4-4-2 and the 4-5-1 for the Panthers. We'll stay in our base 4-4-3. Couple missed passes on this side between Pax and Nathan, as Nathan has switched to the right wing. They're going to see a lot of rotation here with Nathan and Caesar, especially when Kane is up top. They just do that naturally, having playing so much together since they were kids. Oh! Mishandled there. You don't see that very often from Charlie Weedle as he was running onto it. No harm, no foul. That'll just be a corner kick. We're going to drop into our corner kick defending position and see if we can't get this thing moving forward once again.
So Weedle let that ball slide through his hands. It goes across the goal line, so we've got a corner kick here for the Panthers. Delta puts that ball into the box. There's a head, but Charlie Weedle with a beautiful stop.
Just always seems like he's in the right place, doesn't it, Harv?
Yep. And he gets it over to Connor Baptiste, who puts it up to Paxton Zuck. Zuck with the ball on this near side. Now he works it back to Baptiste. Baptiste is going to send that ball up and out to midfield. Back line settling it here for the Panthers. And they're going to try to push it right back in. Good job there by Kane Morris. And the ball is dispossessed. And now Morris with it. Looking for Carrillo. And
that'll be a foul on the Panthers going the Sailors' way. Sailors in their full red kits. White numbers going left to right on your radio dial. Delta Panthers full white kits with green numbers going right to left. Right now the Sailors with the ball. Daniel Martinez to Kane Morris. Kane Morris finds Traden Klingeman. Traden Klingeman looking for his next pass. That's number 14, Paxton Zuck. And here we go with the quick, short, accurate passes.
Oh, did he save it?
He did.
He did. Nice play by Carrillo. Carrillo back. Nice little move in traffic. Now he chips it across. Oh, just offsides. What a beautiful ball.
Sure
Paint
was.
that picture for our radio audience, because that was a beautiful play, Joey.
Well, Cesar Carrillo at halftime was noted as really eating these guys for lunch with his ball work, his ball mastery, ball at his feet. He came over here, made a great save on the near flank, beat two more defenders, looked for a great over-the-top through ball to Daniel Martinez. Quite frankly, right to where it needed to be. Daniel Martinez misplayed it, didn't get the touch on the foot. Might have been a sure goal. We'll never know. Cesar Carrillo doing some really good work in that number 9 position. And right as we say that, Nathan Rind and Cesar Carrillo switching back. So Carrillo takes that wing position. Nathan goes back to the middle. What they're doing in that regard is they're just trying to really keep that back line guessing. You got Cesar coming from one side. You got Cesar coming from the middle. You have Nathan's speed on the outside. Then it's on the inside. And it's really done a great job over the years, and especially right now in this game.
So Carrillo settling the ball here near side, bringing it up this near sideline. Leads that ball to Rind. Nathan puts that one through, looking for Kane Morris. Morris can't quite get to it, and we've got a whistle on the play. We'll take this opportunity to thank our friends at Builders First Source for all your building material needs in 2 convenient locations on either side of downtown, 13th Street and Pine Grove Road. I also like to thank Mountain Mattress and Furniture. Sailor, speaking of Builders First Source, we've got some construction going on here on the field, Coach.
Yep, that's going to be a handball on the Panthers right outside of the box. You've got Cesar Carrillo and Nathan Rind both standing over the ball. You're going to have a right-footed to the far side. You're going to have a left-footed in-swinger to the near side. Both of them line up on the ball. I know who's taking it. It's going to be number 21, Cesar Carrillo.
So Carrillo is going to send that ball in and gets it on goal, and a nice stop there by number 0, Caleb Crawford, who's playing a good game between the pipes. This game could be a lot worse for Delta right now.
You know, he's doing a good job, obviously. He's faced, it's got to be about 15 plus shots so far. You know, Charlie Weedle facing really only 2 or 3 legitimate, maybe 4 at the most. This has been a one-sided game so far. Pendulum swings, right? We say it almost every broadcast. However, in this one right now, it looks to be back to the Sailors. Delta came out really strong at the beginning of the second half. They probably took that first 8 to 10 minutes. However, Harv, we don't score on minutes in possession. We score on goals, and right now it's your Sailors up 3-0 with about 23-25 left in the second half.
Morris now on the far side, keeping this announcer guessing. Sliding it up top to Klingeman. Klingeman inside here. Oh, nice ball movement there. Tic-tac-toe passing through traffic. Sailors can't quite settle. And now Rind with it. Top of the box. In-step drive and a beautiful save again by the Delta Panther goalkeeper. Wow.
Left-footed shot from Nathan Rind. Beating the defender in the middle. Does that quick turn. Really been working on that of late. He put a great left-footed drive on that keeper. However, keeper was able to get down low and make that save. Another great opportunity for the Sailors. Not quite in the back of the net, but we like what we're seeing so far. Looking like that next wave of substitutions are coming in. Nathan with the ball again. Takes an off-balance shot with his right foot. That one's going to slide off the end line. Substitutions coming in.
Danielle Dewey, Marshall Moss, Carter Einfeld.
So who's coming in, Joey?
Got Marshall Moss, Carter Einfeld. Looks like maybe we'll get resorted here. So Cesar Carrillo in that 11. Daniele Uwe is back in. Marshall Moss takes that wing position. So Marshall, Carter, and Cesar up top. Daniele Uwe, Kane Morris, and Traden Klingeman in the middle. And your back line stays the same right now with Paxton Zuck, Connor Baptiste. Ooh, nope, that's Gavin Whitlinger in for Will Height and Noah Sabat.
So Baptiste with the ball on the back line across to Zuck. Zuck near side here. Sailors moving left to right. On your radio dial in all red. Up to Klingeman. Klingeman across midfield. Slides it to the far side. Sailors in traffic. Kane Morris works it back to Klingeman. Klingeman now is going to take it and send it to Uwe. Daniele with the ball back to Connor Baptiste. Baptiste over to Zuck here, near side. Zuck looking. He's got Carrillo here. Nice passing there. Einfeld back to Cesar. Cesar now to the top of the box. He puts that one on frame. And Kane Morris there looking to clean up the mess, but a nice job there again by Caleb Crawford, the goalkeeper here for the Panthers.
Your Sailors in front and in control, 3-0, 20 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game. At the end of this one, if they remain victorious, it will be a Western Slope League 3A title, first one since 2009. A team comprised of Enrique Lopez up top, incredible player, one of the best ever. Connor Birch was in goal. I know Sam Glacier was on that team.
Yes.
Jonathan Roser was on that team.
Oh my! Oh, that one nearly went in. Crawford with another great. Who sent that one across?
That was Marshall Moss.
Nice, Marshall. Beautiful chip ball there. Nearly went over Crawford's outstretched arms. We'll take this opportunity to thank our friends at Mountain Mattress and Furniture, hoping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep, coming for a test nap today.
Thank you.
Loggers Lane, that's Harris, Charlie, and the gang at Mountain Mattress and Furniture. Moss with the ball now. Marshall tries to push that one through, dispossessed, but 6-second rule, Sailors get it back, at least momentarily. Kane Morris battling for it. He's like, I'll take that. And now back to Baptiste. Bap's going to send that one across far side. Steamboat working it over to Einfeld. Einfeld with the ball here, central part of the pitch. Across to Uwe. Uwe gets a foot on it. And that one is going to be sent into orbit. And Gavin Whitlinger is going to control it back to Baptiste. Baptiste now slots it out to the wide. We're down to 18:55. We'll take this opportunity to thank Dotson Payment Solutions. POS.com.
Thank you.
Bringing local point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more. And Steamboat Ace Hardware, West Steamboat on Highway 40. So the Sailors, again, controlling the ball nicely. They've settled down since the beginning part of this first half, Joey.
After that first 8 to 10 minutes where Delta came out really strong with something to prove, Sailors have now reestablished the momentum, the rhythm, the possession, completing passes, and now we're going to start to see the Sailors throw in some other players to get these quality minutes. I think some of these starters we've seen come out now probably won't see the field again. No need. Will Height over there getting looked at by the trainer. You can see that the boys are really casual over there, just kicking the ball around, really trying to enjoy the moment, and it's time to get some. I'd like to see Mason Boatner out there. I'd like to see Collier Lotz get back out there. Hopefully we'll see Jackson Shute get an appearance today.
So Noah Sabat with the ball on that far flank, sends that ball down deep. Kane Morris putting it wide. Morris gets it back.
Kane and Marshall Morris playing a little 1-2 over there. Neighbors, friends growing up, teammates. Great relationships here.
Oh, cross there. Carrillo gets a foot on it and puts it over the net. We'll take that opportunity to thank Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law. When life throws you a yellow or red card, Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law, has your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, real estate, business, and more.
Looks like they're going to be calling that a free kick. I think they had Cesar Carrillo going through the back of the defender as he went over the top there. So that'll be a free kick for the Panthers going the other way. Panthers going right to left on the radio dial. Full white kits, green numbers. Your hometown Sailors in their daytime reds going left to right. 3-0. All the scoring in about the first 15 to 18. In the third minute, you had Cesar Carrillo with a left-footed slot. In the 5th minute, Traden Klingman, right place, right time, getting a rebound deflection in there for number 2 inside the first 5 minutes. A little bit more than 10 minutes after that, we had Daniele Uwe finding the ball with his head, putting that in the back of the net. Sailors with lots of different opportunities. There's another one!
Oh my, Carrillo with a beautiful goal. Paint the picture, Joey, because that was a beauty.
That ball came over the top from Marshall Moss. Cesar Carrillo beating his defender to the backside in the air, just getting the foot on. His feet were at the defender's shoulders, and he put that ball in the back of the net. A convincing 4-0 lead for your Sailors. 16 minutes, 18 seconds left. It's time for some substitutions. Jackson Shute, number 31, getting in at that outside back position right now. Mason Burke checking back in to go in for Cesar. More than likely 2 goals in the day. That'll be it for Cesar Carrillo. I don't think we'll see Nathan Rind back in the game. Not so sure we'll see Henry Jameson back in the game. We're going to start to get these guys rested for the playoff run.
So the Sailors off the kick, regain control, or try to anyway. Look out. Number 9 is dangerous. We talked about him earlier. Jaden Garcia, Caden Corral, 9 and 10.
What happened there, Joey? Their left wing right there leaked out. He got a left-footed shot off. It looked like it could have been deflected by Connor Baptiste, and it went right off the 90-degree angle of the post and the crossbar. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. In this case, we are both.
Well, and then on the transition, Moss got the ball down deep in the corner. It looked like he was pushed in the box. No call there, which is fine when you're up 4-0. But Moss made a nice play, nutmegged the defender, and then the defender, I think, took exception and gave him the old forearm shiver.
Well, Marshall finds himself in those positions pretty frequently, doesn't he?
Yes.
Number 11, Marceau from the Delta Panthers with that left-footed shot. Want to give him some credit. Obviously, they're playing as well. They work hard. They train 5-6 days a week just the same as we do, and we want to make sure we acknowledge that fact as well.
So Klingeman now, again, Sailors controlling the ball.
All right, here comes Daniele Uwe.
In traffic, Uwe, the top of the box, sends it back to Klingeman. Klingeman with a man on. We call that a Klingon.
Clinging on to Klingeman.
Yeah, and now back Paxton Zuck. Inside to Uwe. Uwe loses his footing, but
gets it back.
Nice play. Daniele looking. Slides that one across. Kane Morris couldn't get the shot off, and Daniele is down. We do not like to see that.
Captain wearing the armband right there with the Panthers checking on him. We love that, right? High school sportsmanship. Next round of substitutions coming in. This is going to be great. I see Mason Boatner. I see Collier Lotz. And I think that is Jojo Munoz over there as well. Time to empty the bench, and I say that with all due respect. They want their time too. They're going to get some time in a 4-0 game, and our starters are going to be wrapped up in their coats, looking good. Probably a few of them loosening up the shoes a little bit, the boots, as we say.
Well, we got our Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services insurance goal of the game. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life, with locations in Steamboat and Craig and across the Western Slope for all your insurance and financial needs. I also like to thank our friends at Steamboat Roofing.
Take the shot.
For all your roofing needs. Helping the Sailors raise the roof after every victory. Go to steamboatroofing.com. Matt Kempton and the gang. And Einfeld can't control here. Ball.
Carter.
Nice play by Carter. And back to Zuck. Zuck across to Klingeman. Klingeman is going to try to put that ball through to Marshall Moss. A little too much on it. I'd like to thank One Off Performance, One Off Auto Center, formerly Doc's Auto. Same great service, same great place for all your automotive repair needs on Copper Ridge Drive. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig. They are lending, member FDIC. And Steamboat Motors, your home for brand new Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Chrysler trucks with store-to-door service online at steamboatmotors.com. West Steamboat on Highway 40. Down to the final 12 and a half minutes here, Joey.
Lots of substitutions. Let's get you guys caught up. We've got Chucky Pipes back there, soon to have another earned nickname, we hope, here, Harv. Your back line now with Paxton Zuck and Jackson Shute as the center backs. Your right back is Collier Lotz. Your left back looks to be now Mason Boatner. Your 6, your holding defensive center mid is Jojo Munoz. That slots Gavin Whitlinger up into the 8. Daniele Uwe goes to the 10. Your front line, Mason Burke here on the near flank. Carter Einfeld and Marshall Moss.
Daniele trying to put that one across to Moss. Tell you, Moss had maybe the assist of the game.
That was incredible. It was a beautifully served ball over to Cesar Carrillo. Marshall's got the potential. We keep harping on him in training to be that guy, and to be that guy to combine with his teammates, to play within the system. He's learning, right? He took a little bit of time off, went and tried football. He's a lacrosse player, hasn't played club soccer in a little while. However, made great strides this season, jumping into the team mentality, and I can't argue with that. Holy moly, was that a service ball. And when you have someone with the athletic ability and as dynamic as Cesar, he can make any service ball look good, right?
Absolutely. 11 minutes left in this ball game. Sailors up 4-0. Thanks again to Builders First Source. And Mason Burke now settling the ball here close to midfield. Collier back to Zuck. Nice ball movement here. Again, not a whole lot of drop-off here. As Gavin Whitlinger puts that through to Burke. Nice run by Whit. Gav steps over the ball. Plays it along the sideline here. Down to the goal line he goes. Nice move. Oh, beautiful ball there. Gav stays with it. Back to Burke. Burke with a left-footed shot. Gavin in tight. Gavin smells the goal, doesn't he?
You know, if the listeners could see me right now, I am ear-to-ear grin. I've been around Gavin for such a long time. A defensive-minded player on the soccer pitch. I know he plays everywhere when he's skating for hockey, but man, just to see Gav working and trying to throw some attack-style moves up top, getting in that attack and goal zone. Great to see Gavin Whitlinger getting an opportunity up there.
Well, and he was creating an opportunity there. Nice overlap there for Boatner. Boatner now far side with the ball on that sideline, dancing with the defender. Now he puts a beautiful cross in. Gavin Whitlinger with the head. Oh, my. Nice ball by Mason Boatner.
Good to see Mace getting some minutes. He's been struggling a little bit. Had a great talk with him on the road in BASALT. You know, normally a player that sees a lot of time in this lineup with this depth. He's getting some minutes, explaining to him that everybody has a role. You know, for a kid like Mace right now, his role is to show up to training, work his tail off, hold the starting 11 accountable, challenge them for their positions all the time, and really, really be an important training type player. So hopefully he's embracing that for now, and great to see him out there.
And he's just a junior. Something tells me we'll see a bunch of him this year with the amount of seniors we have on this roster. 14 seniors. And Coach, he likes to play his seniors, right?
He does. There's a loyalty there, right? And in this lineup, however, a little bit different. There are several seniors that don't play. Only 4 including the goalkeeper, 4 non-seniors that start. That would be Charlie Weedle, Nathan Rinn, Kane Morris, and Cesar Carrillo. Obviously, all 4 of them deserving in getting their spots in the lineup. But one of the things that we've known about this team coming up in a long time is this depth. And we've created this monster through the club, Steamboat Soccer Club. Director Linda John here. Also Coach Aaron Early here. Coach Hobie Early is on the road. Doug Klingeman and I over there having the bulk of these boys since they were 8 and 9 years old. For me, even a little bit earlier. We've been building this machine, and no surprises here right now, Harv.
So we're down to the final 8 minutes here. Sailors up 4-0.
Thanks to the ball boys we've got here.
Oh, ball dispossessed. There's a shot and a goal. Darn it. And number 10, we've been talking about him. Your program at Holt, Caden Corral with his 10th goal of the season. And Charlie Weedle not psyched because he was hoping for another clean sheet. But
that's a bittersweet one right there, too, right? Because obviously the game is totally under control. You want to get the clean sheet. You want to get these number 2s their minutes and their game time. However, a mistake in the front right there, a giveaway in the front of the goal to the Panthers. Hopefully it doesn't sour things. It does make things a little bit different. Delta getting their goal and getting off the schneid. So 4-1 right now for your Sailors. Game in hand, no longer with the clean sheet.
So ball dispossessed here again by Delta. Delta to the top of the box. That ball controlled there by number 21, Isaac Tullis, but a good defensive play there by your Steamboat Sailors. Zuck there, as well as Collier. Ball thrown in, and Witt gets a foot on it. And, dispossessed there, but a nice play by Steamboat to stay with it. Munoz sending that ball up. Einfeld trying to settle. And things getting a bit sloppy here, Joey.
Well, you know, you've got your Delta number 1s against the bulk of our 2s and in some cases 3s, right? So obviously there's going to be a little bit of a drop-off. Not a great deal, but a little bit naturally. And we saw that in the turnover in the back to give them their goal. And, you know, once they score, the Panthers are smelling blood. Carter Einfeld moving and grooving up top, working with Mason Burke, trying to get that goal back. Shot coming from Danielle Martinez. That's going to go over the bar. And now we approach the 6-minute mark. Your Sailors up 4-1. Sailors scoring 3 in the first half. Inside the first 3 minutes, Cesar Carrillo slotting one same side to the left to make it 1-0. 2-0 happened with Traden Klingeman playing the back post, getting a rebounded deflection in for number 2 inside the first 5. In about the 15th minute, we saw Daniele Uwe pick up his 3rd goal of the season on a head ball off a missed clearance by the Panthers, and our 4th goal, maybe the goal of the game, coming from a service ball from Marshall Moss about 12 minutes ago. Cesar Carrillo flying through the air for his 2nd goal of the game and his 6th of the season, leading scorer for your Sailors to put us up 4-0. And if you're listening, you know a little turnover in the front got the Panthers off the schneid, and that gives us to where we are right now. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left. Sailors 4, Panthers 1.
Burke puts that ball ahead to Whitlinger.
Looking to find Collier Lotz, making the run from the right outside back position. Mason Burke slotting back to cover his position for him. Interchangeable parts. Ball goes to Jojo Munoz. Munoz to Martinez. Martinez to Moss. M. Looking for Mason Boatner making the run. Marsh tries to find Carter Einfeld in the middle. Panthers clear it back out. Comes to the feet of Mason Boatner, and he wants to get one too. So that ball goes to Gavin Whitlinger. Whitlinger back to Munoz. Knocking it around really well, the Sailors here, Harv.
Yes, they are. Keep on going, Joey.
Munoz out to Burke. Burke finds Collier Lotz. Collier Lotz gets the ball dispossessed as the Delta defender, Blut Shee, steps in front. Ball pinballing around the middle, won by Daniel Martinez, one of the most creative players with the ball at his feet. What a slotted pass to Carter Einfeld. He just got turned around trying to receive that ball. What a beautiful piece of work right there. Daniel Martinez doing a great job in the middle.
What year is Martinez?
Martinez is a freshman, a unique freshman in that he was born in 2009, relocated from Nicaragua just 3 years ago, entered the Sirocco school system. They held him back a couple years, so unbelievable job he's done. Full fluent use of the English language right now, educated. He is currently a freshman at the Steamboat Springs High School, having transferred school districts. Again, born in 2009 with a freshman and 4 years of eligibility.
Wow. Dude is creative, as you say. Like, you can just see when he gets comfortable, he's comfortable with that ball in a crowd. It looked like he was working his way out of a crowded elevator, and kept the ball at his feet the entire time.
Ball at the feet of Charlie Weedle. He's looking to go big to Mason Burke at the wing. Finds Mason's feet. Mason back to Collier Lotz. Lotz back to the middle to Jojo Munoz. Munoz going long to Marshall Moss. Can Marshall get there? Goalkeeper gets there first. Caleb Crawford. Caleb Crawford has had a lot of touches today. Not something that you really want from your goalkeeper. Having given up 4 goals today as well. As you alluded to earlier, could easily be 7 or 8 if it wasn't for his play in the back. And don't go anywhere, folks, because right now we see the JV team starting to take the field after warming up down on the field. After this one, a 1 o'clock intended start, our JV team also with 8 wins on the season, having another really strong season. They'll be up next. JV team playing 1 o'clock right here at Gardner Field. If you haven't had enough or you couldn't make it here for the varsity game, come cheer on the Sailors junior varsity team. 1 o'clock start against the Delta Panthers. Under 2 minutes to play right now. Sailors 4, Panthers 1. Ball at the feet of Collier Lotz, combining with Mason Burke. Mason finds Jojo Munoz. Little touch pass to Daniel Martinez. He bounces it back to Jackson Shute. Jackson Shute out to Mason Boatner. Boatner to Moss. That one just slightly out of bounds, and it'll be a Panther throw. 1:30 seconds left. 1:30 away from the first Western Slope League title. This one in 3A for the Steamboat Springs Sailors, Brian Harvey.
Just the first step step on the season-long goal here, but a real positive one. And it's great to see. And we talked about it earlier in the game, and there's a shot on Charlie, and he makes the stop. But the progress, the progression, the growth of this team, and really buying into this system. Last year we kept trying it, but we worked very direct. This year, a much different look for the Steamboat Sailors, and that look is really paying off.
Well, with all due respect to the teams of the past, this one especially, buying into the system, the familiarity of the coaching staff. A lot of these guys have been around us for a long time. We've been building this through the Steamboat Soccer Club, being a possession-based team. Quick, short, accurate passes, advancing towards the goal, and being dangerous inside the goal and assist zone. In a 4-goal game right now, over 20 goals in the season, approaching 30 now. Cesar Carrillo with 6, Nathan Rind with 4, several players with 2 and 3. It's just an incredible distribution. Everybody eats under 10 seconds. Harvey, your Western Slope League 3A champions,
the Steamboat Sailors. So congratulations. Big stuff. Joey Rind, thank you. Sasha Ayad, thank you for running the camera. And we're going to rejoin regularly scheduled programming. Big shout out to all of our sponsors: Builder's First Source, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Dotson Payment Solutions, Steamboat Ace Hardware, Ellens and Strom Attorneys at Law, the Paoli Group with the International Real Estate Brokerage, the Agency, Steamboat Motors, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Mountain Eyeworks, Steamboat Roofing, One-Off Performance, and Yampa Valley Bank. We're going to take our final break and send it back to regularly scheduled programming. I believe we'll have the Colorado Avalanche Boston Bruins game a little bit later here on KTYV. Until then, it's college sports Saturday, college football Saturday right here on KTYV. Sports on FM 105.7, 97.7 on the FM dial, and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Sailor Soccer on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank,
Builder's First Source,
the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens and Strom Attorneys at Law,
Mountain Eyeworks,
Johnny B. Good's Diner, One-Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson Payment Solutions,
the Paoli Group,
Steamboat Ace Hardware.